YouTube, how the devil are you doing? It's Cool King checking in again. I hope that you are fine and dandy. Welcome to another episode of What's the Pint, where I'll show you this week's beer. Can't say much simpler than that. Today is the 1st of December when I'm filming this. It may be out on the 2nd maybe. And the beer that I'm going to show you is the first beer in my beer advent calendar. So without further ado, let's take a look and see what I've got. So the way that this is going to work is I split it into 3 sections, and each section is marked out of 5, so from 0 to 5. The first one is the artwork, what the can looks like, the styling of it and all that sort of goodness. The second section, we go for the deliciousness, the taste, the mouthfeel. Does it say what it says it does on the tin? And ultimately, what is the pint? And the final section is the drinkability, the sessionability of it really. Can you drink more than one? Would you want more than one? Would you be able to drink it as a session beer, or would you just want it as a one-off? Is it going to be heavy? Is it going to be too light? Is it going to be too boozy so you're going to get smashed quick? That type of thing. So let's have a look at the can. It is the North Brewing Co. Empire of Sound, which is a West Coast IPA with a 6% alcohol volume. So on the back of the tin it says Lotus and Mosaic hops, give it a bright grapefruit and orange flavour alongside pine aroma on a crisp drinkable malt base. It does say that it does have barley wheat in there, so if you're intolerant to any of them you can't really have it unless you live life on the edge. One thing about North Brewing Co., they are from Leeds. It does say that on the tin. I did know that before I read that, but it is canned and brewed by them in Leeds. The can itself, quite plain design. All North Brewing cans are pretty much the same really. I haven't seen any with any fantastic artwork on it. It's like a teal green, dark teal-ish, with this sort of golden arches on it, with the North Brewing NB in the middle. So for the can, you recognise North Brewing. If you want to buy North Brewing cans, you're going to know that this is from North Brewery. Out of 5, I'd say maybe 2.5 to 3. Striking as it is, it's pretty plain and boring. But it has got all the information on the back of it, which a lot of beers don't. So for that, I'll keep it at 3, middle of the road. Too chicken to give it anything else, I suppose. So I guess it's time to crack it open. Just give it a quick smell. Nice. So another good thing about the Beer 52 Advent Calendar is you get this glass. There will be a full sort of unboxing and review of the whole thing, but I'm just showing you quickly. This glass, I won't be filling the glass with a beer, just enough to taste it. So looking at the beer there, it's quite a hazy beer, giving it a bit of a thing. It does look like it's quite thick. I might be making that up, who knows. So first off, it smells fruity-ish. It smells beery, as daft as that sounds. Let's give it a taste. Well, it's quite nice. Possibly a little bit bitter, but not off-puttingly bitter, if that makes sense. I would say that the fruity taste from it, it is a bit of a tropical, but not like drinking lilt tropical, but a bit of a exotic tropic type fruit taste. There is a bit of grapefruit and there is orange in there, but I would say it's more of the pith than the juice, if that makes sense, making it, that's where the bitter sort of comes through. You can taste the hops, and I only know a little bit about the hops off the can to remind myself. We've got Lotus and the Mosaic. So I know that the Lotus hops tend to be the ones that give it the pithy, fruity sort of taste. And I know that the Mosaic hops are the sort of standard earthy, spicy, peppery type of tones that you get with a lot of beers. So it's a good mix because it's not too bitter, but it's not too earthy either. It's nice. It's a good mix, good balance. So then the last sort of bits on this are, it's not too thick, it's quite not heavy, it's quite light to drink, it feels okay in the mouth, there's no sort of aftertaste. So overall, on the deliciousness for this, the taste, the mouthfeel, the smell, just give it another sniff. I'm probably going to go big and I'm going to give it 4 out of a possible 5. I think that's probably best bet. So then the last one, possibly an easier one, the drinkability. Can I neck shizzle loads of these and not get smashed? Remember my night, remember how to get home, that type of thing. It's not too sweet, it's not too bitter, it isn't tart, it's not heavy, it's quite light and fruity in the mouth. It's 6%, 6%'s good, strong, kicking, better than the Stella Wife Beat at 5%. So that being said, it depends if you can manage 7 or 8 cans of Stella, if that's your poison. Then yeah, 6%'s not too bad. For the drinkability, it probably is sessionable, really. I know a session beer is probably 3.5 to 4.5-ish for your general session beers, but if you're going out for a few beers with mates, what's the harm in going crazy and having a 6% beer as a session beer? There isn't, just do it. And of course it's Christmas, so there's your excuse. So for drinkability, probably going to go big again and go 4, because I think I could go and buy a 4-pack of these and go to a party at someone's house and have 4 and have a reasonably good time. Probably get a bit squiffy with all the eggnog afterwards as well. So yeah, I'm going to go 4 for the drinkability. So obviously I'll add them up on the screen after the facts, because I'm not that bright. So we're going to go 11 out of 15, I think, aren't we, really? Yeah, 11 out of 15 on the whole for the Empire of Sound from North Brewing Co. Quite a good beer, and definitely for the Beer 52 Advent Calendar, definitely a very strong beer to start from. I'm going to look forward to seeing where we go from there. Anyway, thanks for watching. I shall link to the one other, at this time, What's the Pint video up here. If you've got any questions or anything at all, just put them down below. I should get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you on the next one.